We're talking for last week and this week about wisdom, because wisdom, the Bible says, is a principal thing. In all you're getting, get wisdom. There's few things in life more important than growing in wisdom. And if we want to grow in wisdom, we need to avoid sinful people. Wow, it's pretty out there, isn't it? Well, Proverbs 1 verse 10, my son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. Proverbs 1, 15 to 16, my son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Sinners will entice you as a Christian, as a young person, older person. Some of them say, come on, let's go have a drink, get a bit of booze. Some will encourage you to try some drug or go to a nightclub, miss church. Hey, miss young people, whatever it might be. You know, sinners entice you. Don't give in to them. Young people can be vulnerable to running with the wrong crowd. But middle-aged people going through a midlife crisis can end up in trouble by running with the wrong people. I heard of a nice young family in a church, not our church, two beautiful little girls. But through some influence, the parents just started going low-key to bars, a few drinks here and there, and then running with the wrong crowd that slowly influenced them in the wrong direction. In the end, the parents ended up divorcing, and the family was destroyed by simply beginning to run with the wrong people. Probably nice people, probably good people, lovely people, but going in the wrong direction. Here's a quote, he that lieth down with dogs shall rise up with fleas. Don't lie down with dogs. To make a life, you need to listen to wisdom that calls out to you. Wisdom's always calling out to you. Proverbs 8, 1 to 3 says this. Does not wisdom cry out, and understanding lift her voice? She takes her stand on the top of the high hill, beside the way where the paths meet. She cries out by the gates, at the entry of the city, at the entrance of the doors. The thought here is that wisdom is always crying out to you. It's calling out to you. That's what the Bible here teaches. And it's calling out to you from many different sources. Maybe it's calling out to you from your parents, from your teachers, maybe from your boss. Wisdom's calling out to you. Maybe from faithful friends, from the elderly, from circumstances, from life's experiences. You know what? We can tend to think, wisdom's hidden away there. It's locked away in the corner, and we got to, spend hours trying to find the wisdom. No, my Bible says it's always calling out to us. We just got to discern it. We just got to hear it. We got to be in tune with it, because wisdom is always being sent in our direction. Last time you sat down and talked with someone, probably there's some things they said to you that was real wisdom. The question is, did you hear it? Did you tune into it? Did you absorb it? So it's always kind. Does not wisdom, Bible says, does not wisdom cry out? And understanding lift her voice. A man, when he was young, his dad said to him some words that had a huge impact on him. His dad just said to him, pay attention to what you're doing. Boy, aren't we guilty here, eh? We're doing something and someone can't even remember what we're doing. Just not paying attention. Might be talking to someone and they're saying something and they're thinking, gosh, what were they talking about? Why? Not paying attention. So his dad saw that his attention wandered a lot. And this was the wisdom of his father speaking. It was wisdom calling out to him. So he learned to pay attention to whatever he was doing. And he says over the years it kept him from making many mistakes. He learned to focus on the job at hand, like watching the road while he was driving and not the scenery. Wisdom is calling out to us. We need to tune in and listen to the voice of wisdom. That way we don't just make a living, but we will make our life.